This is the band of snow. Look at this thing. This is it. It's a 412 band. We'll call it the 412 SnowStorm because everybody along I-412 from Siloam Springs east gets a foot of snow out of this thing. And that heavy band has been persistent. I got into work at about 3:30, 4 in the morning. It was there. It's still there as we come through 7 o'clock this morning. That band is the whopper. Anywhere in that area, you ready for this? You can see 2 feet of snow out of this, possibly. Everybody sees at least a foot. Now, not everybody sees 2 feet. And what's most interesting about it, as we were just pointing out, is that in meteorology we call it mesoscale because it's super small microscale. In fact, we shouldn't even call it mesoscale. We should call it just local scale because not everybody sees this. And what's insane about it is when you get right down to it, you have some very high totals next to some very, very low totals. So here's northwest Arkansas, and the highest totals are right here near Springdale on 412 near Johnson. And Fayetteville, we're looking at totals of about 9 to 11 inches. In that dark area, southwest Benton County by Siloam Springs, close to 10 and 12 inches. The snow continues to fall. But as you move just to the north, and not to the north much, Garfield and Little Flock. Now, Little Flock, we got a lot of snow on the ground, but we're looking at close to 4 inches. And in northeast Benton County, close to 2 inches. So the change from about 2 inches to a foot of snow takes place over a very, very small area. In fact, that snow band looks like it's about, let's call it, about, I can't say it there, 19 miles wide, about 20 miles wide north-south, and about 40 miles east-west.
We're in Springdale, right off of I-540 and the Sunset exit, and we really are now, for the first time, seeing the traffic start to pick up on the surface streets, but still not much of anything happening out on 540. Folks, the snowplows are doing the best they can, but when it's snowing this hard and this fast, they're really just clearing a path, and then by the time they come back by, there's another several inches of snow on the ground. We don't have a ruler like some of the viewers have been sending in, but we thought we'd have some fun out here with a couple of things. We'll start with a bottle of Dasani water, and our photographer Brandon Hartung is just going to zoom in on the snow right here as I drop it and give you an idea of what's going on with that. Here we go. Boop. Completely gone right there. Okay, there is your Dasani water. Now here is my trusty Dallas Cowboys cup that I fill with coffee every morning on the morning show. That's how you get all fired up when you got to get up at 3 in the morning. A little hint to you. But it's a lot bigger than the Dasani water bottle, and I'm hesitant to put my last couple of sips of coffee in that snow, but just for illustrative purposes, folks, here we go. See ya. Completely gone. That is a huge mega morning news tumbler completely buried in the snow, and it's still coming on down out here, and we're still going to be bringing you live reports all throughout the morning here. Not even when we normally end the show is the end of our coverage. We're going to have what you call extended coverage. We're going to make sure you know road conditions and try and keep you as safe as possible. Ashley, right now, back to the studios.
All right, great to see that there. How about that fire hydrant? How's it shaping up? Is any of it still sticking out?
All right, let's quickly go to fire hydrant cam over here. You're still seeing the top of the fire hydrant, but when we showed up out here today, that fire hydrant was sitting tall, loud, and proud. Now it's almost completely covered up, and I got a feeling, just got a feeling, that by the end of our coverage today that we're not going to see that fire hydrant right there. So God forbid, let's hope nothing happens as far as fire is concerned in this area, because the firemen that come out might have a hard time finding that fire hydrant by the time it's all said and done. We'll go ahead and send it back to the studios right now, and we'll be back live in a few more minutes to update you on conditions.
All right, we will see you then. A testament to just how much snowfall has been out there. Let's go ahead and bring back in Garrett. One of the things about this winter season that we've seen, Garrett, is how expensive things have been for us.
Yeah.
Last night they called that special meeting in Fayetteville. Fayetteville already had 750 tons of salt ready for this winter, but last night in that special meeting they've ordered 200 tons more of salt. So we're really flying through this thing. Road crews are out there. We've seen a number of them, so they are trying to help and alleviate.
It's hard to get it off the roads when you're talking about this much snow, and plus when you've got winds too that are blowing around at some incredible rates, it's hard to get it off the road. I made some eye picks, but before we get to the eye picks, meteorologist Joe Pennington's in Fort Smith. This is an eye pick, by the way. This one just came into us. I'm not sure which one I popped up there. That's the third one. So that's from Bentonville. Sarah White sent that picture in. That's a total right at 9 inches. Fort Smith is closer to 1 to 2 right now. More snow's moving in. Let's check in with meteorologist Joe Pennington. Joe, the Garrison Avenue Bridge, many folks from Oklahoma and even Van Buren make that trip over the bridge into Fort Smith every day. Looks like traffic moving behind you. What's it like?
Well, it was snow packed on the roads right now. It's the case with most of the River Valley this morning. Let's go ahead and get a look and see what's going on. We've been showing you Garrison Avenue all morning long. Traffic moving very slowly across the bridge. Now, the highway department's been out here all morning trying to plow the bridge, keep most of the snow off, but the snow is coming down at a pretty good clip. Let's come back here. I want to show you how fluffy the snow is that's been falling. We got about 3 inches right here, and if you just run your foot across, it just piles up real quick. This is very fluffy snow. Hey, great news for all the kids that are out of school today. This right here, great snowman making snow. All right, road conditions around the River Valley, pretty much snow covered everywhere. I-40 from Oklahoma into Arkansas, snow covered. Highway 59, I-540, Highway 23 north and south out of Ozark, Highway 10, Highway 22. We're going to be out here in a few minutes coming up at 7 o'clock. We're going to be driving around. Now, once you get out on some of these less traveled county roads and city roads, they become very slick. We're going to be getting out here in Fort Smith in the area and showing you what road conditions are looking like this morning as we drive around live.
Normally during a whole year, we get 6.3 inches of snow. In the last 4 hours, we've seen 15 to 20 inches along Highway 412. This is a major Highway 412 snowstorm. Either side of 412 by 10 miles, you'll have 2 feet of snow. In other words, we had 3 years worth of snow in 4 hours.